Hello, hello, hello. Hello. How are my people this week? We are 18th of July, Tuesday, 18th of July. Crack as a what? Um, don't know where you are, but we are today. H finished school, did his last transition session, and starts properly in September. And tomorrow, W finishes school. So, I say W, right? There is a reason why I say H and W a lot, believe it or not. When William and Harvey, well, William actually, it was a reception class and he was at school while Harvey was still in nursery, and they did World Book Day. They decided at the school it had to be around the words. Now, my William being my William had decided that his word was W. And no matter how much we spoke to him about it, he was not having any of it. It was W. So I bought a plain white long sleeve t-shirt, a cape, just a plain orange cape because that was his favourite colour at the time, and some like yellowy orange coloured pants. And then I got all different colours, and then I drew lots of W's all over the white shirt. And he had a face mask as well, and he went, "It's W, man." I absolutely loved it. I was quite proud of my efforts actually, and I was so proud that we could actually do something that he was happy with. Good evening, Zoe. Hope you're well. Evening, Laura. We have a week to go to our holiday. You do, don't you? And then it's the week after that we all meet. Have you been to the train station yet, Zoe? Hi, Michelle. I hope you're all well. Hello, Nikki. I haven't seen you for a while. Come to join the craziness. That is Tuesdays. Tuesday's crazy night. Fun one. We've got Q&A tonight, and we've also got the draft webinar on Thursday. Hi, Liz. Hope you're well. I've also got another tribunal representation. Yes, need to go pick my tickets up. I've got e-tickets, so I'm not so bad. Zoe, yes, it's sorted all out. I keep meaning to join, and there's too much going on with 3 kids and end of term. Yeah, honestly, I understand that. With transition with Harvey, William coming to the end. This week's the end of everything, so to speak. So it's like Harvey's last transition session, and then he'll start properly in September. William breaks up for summer on Wednesday, which is tomorrow. And then Harvey's tutor comes for the last time on Thursday. So lots of emotion in this house. Some very melting down kids at the moment because they're not very happy. They don't want school holidays. They want to stay at school, and I can't blame them. I cannot blame them because their school blows my mind. Honestly, it blew my mind again today. They're amazing. Pardon me, they're amazing. Um, Evening, Amy. He's loved his transition sessions. Absolutely adored them. Got on so well. He got to see his classroom today. It's really interesting because both of my boys have got very similar profiles. And when William started at the school, they had a problem engaging him in activities, but he was so willing to engage with adults or even the other children. He wanted to get to know them. Now, Harvey's done his transitions, and he's the opposite. He's willing to engage in whatever activity he wants, but they can't get him to engage with any other than one teacher. And he's not very willing to engage with the teachers. He just doesn't like people, which, no disrespect to you, I can understand why. You know, after an afternoon arguing with a solicitor, over schematics, I totally get why. Liz, my lad, it's school, bless him. He gets so much anxiety about it. He's only 7. Oh, bless him. Oh, but yeah, Liz, my boys both hated mainstream school, and my boys both crashed out with emotionally based school avoidance. We had quite significant Yeah, we had a bad 4 years, but a lot of fighting, a lot of arguing, and I managed to get him into an independent specialist school. And this independent specialist school, honestly, is such a unique school. The boys have their own classrooms, you know, the dedication that they have. The Harvey got £20 as an end of term gift today to go shopping and buy himself a Lego toy. You know, it's like, seriously? Blows me away, it does. Claire James. Hi Claire, just a quick question. If the early decides to assess, does the 6 week holiday count in the time frame? 2 of the 6 weeks holiday will. There will be a 4 weeks added to it just because they can't get any information from schools and stuff at that moment period of time. So instead of 20 weeks, it'll be 24 weeks. Zoe M was sent home today. She requested her own part-time timetable now. She wants to do until first break. They were going to email me about it this evening, but not heard anything. You know what, Zoe? As much as that probably feels like it's a bit of a rubbish one, especially with being sent home against it, how good is it that she's actually stood up and advocated what she needs? I do know what's going on with M, so that's why I'm saying I get it's all shit at the moment. But it's good that she's standing up and going, I need this. It may sound so much like he much prefers his own company. Why not? Me and my little doggy prefer our own company. Although, I must admit today, this is really bad, but I've actually really enjoyed my afternoon of arguing. I don't know what's got into me just lately. I feel like such a different person, and I'm really loving this gritty arguing of, come on then. I'm in a really stubborn mood today, though. I'm not backing down today. Nikki Max has loved these two, and they've been amazing with him. He already knows what his topic is for September, and he's met his buddy stuff and stuff. His teacher's fabulous, it seems, now for me to cope with leaving our current school. Well, it's so hard, isn't it, even as a parent? I must admit, when my eldest first left primary school, and we went to the year 6 assembly, and it was his last day. He was leaving with us after the assembly, and that was it. And he actually said to me, "You're not allowed to cry, Mum." And that was the hardest thing I had to do, you know, keep myself together in that moment. It's like, wow. How long am I on for, Heidi? I'm on till 8, as always. Mary, are you ready for my questions? Come on then, throw them at me. Liz says, sounds like it is amazing. Rachel, may I ask how long with current delays we should be waiting for review drafts? My list is really struggling and I don't know how much waiting we can do. What delays? Right. Do you know one of the things that's starting to really knock me off is the local authorities sending emails going, due to coronavirus. What coronavirus? There's no delays now due to coronavirus. Coronavirus is shit's gone. You know what I mean? How long have we been back to normal? I mean, due to incompetence, just admit the bloody truth. Sorry. So yeah. Can we waiting we can do to find out if we're how much waiting can you want to find out at draft? Is it review or review drafts? When was your review done? Is this from transition review? Because at the end of the day, that should have been long done. And what are the delays and what they're playing at, Rachel? I need more information to be able to give you anything on that one. Sorry, Zoe. Yes, definitely. Yeah. Hi, Sai. I think. Who have you been arguing with, Michelle? Local authority solicitor. You know, it's all about schematics, it were. Hi, Hella. Yes, it's an hour. Got some questions, but be about 10 until I'm free. Yep, I'll still be here. I took a pic of a few sentences I was going to talk about, but looks like I can't add a pic in the chat. Same code of practice is doing mining. What's the same code of practice doing to you, Laura? Why? No, I don't think you can add. Oh, hiya, Tracy. I'd not really worked that one out. I'm rubbish with words as it is. Sorry. Honestly, stick around and you'll see how shit I am with words. I really need to stop swearing, don't I? Ella, no questions, just to let you know, tribunal moved from July to October now, still nothing in place for our child. I'm sorry, Ella. There's a lot going on. A lot of funky things going on with tribunals at the moment, or the LA quoting it. Hi, Mother. My mother's watching. Say hello to everybody, Mother. And Josh is laughing because I said my mother's watching. Your nana's watching, Josh. Rachel, March. We sent in all paperwork for each preview and I've heard anything since. Have emailed caseworker, but nothing. Right, so she should have told you within 2 weeks if they was going to amend. No worries, it's my spy name. Oh, you'll have to let me know some of that. Best behaviour now then. If you think I'm on my best behaviour because my mum's around, you've got another thing coming. Hey, this is me regardless of who's here. Sorry, Rachel. March, we sent in the paperwork for his EHCP review and haven't heard anything since. Have emailed caseworker, but nothing. Right, so we in 2 weeks, they should have let you know. Or it should have been sent. We in 4 weeks, they should have let you know whether they're going to amend the plan. If they're going to amend the plan, they should send amendments to you. Once you get your amendments, they have at least, they've got to finalise the plan with at least 8 weeks. So it is it 20? Send regulation. Send regulations 2014, regulation 20, I think it is. Just 1 second, let me double check. Yes, regulation 20. Quote it to your local authority in town to get their butts in gear. I meant the rest of us, Laura, because my mum's here. I'm going to say, if I went on my best behaviour, my mum would want to know what the hell's going on and where's my daughter gone. Ella, can LA consult schools without new independent reports, just with all the HGP and no legislation to quote there, I'm sorry, Ella, because the local authority can do that. It's a difficult one because they all they have to consult with is the EHCP and whatever reports are appendix to care. And if the local authority have had regard to your independent reports but decided not to include them and they are not in appendix K of your EHCP, then they don't need to send them. My advice to you is if you know that they are consulting with schools, then I would contact the schools yourself and make sure that you've got reports. Do I know when the next DSM is out? Good question, Zoe. Also, why? March 22 was the last release, which was the release to the. It was revisions to the DSM-5. There's no other releases scheduled that I can see. That one is the DSM is more the American. If you're looking for for us, it's like Nice or. Bye, love you, love you too, Mother. Bye. They are in tribunal evidence. Even if they're in evidence, it don't make much difference. But I would honestly, if you know they're contacting schools, contact schools yourself. They do consult without you letting you know. You can insist that email and ask them, and if they don't let you know, then email and ask. Submit a SAR request for all consultations. The ICD. I think that's the. Yeah, so the International Classification of Diseases is another one, ICD-10. ICD-11 is the next version, which there is a fact sheet on it already. I want to know why you want to know when DSM's coming out. New one. What does the DSM stand for? It is a chemical company. Ha ha ha. No, it's not. It's a diagnostic and statistical manual of mental disorders. I've answered that. Eager to see if PDA makes it in if they will have had time to agree the diagnostic. Not yet. They've still not agreed it yet. It's not been agreed yet, sadly, Zoe. Thanks for that. Another question. My son was refused to be assessed for an HP. We had mediation with the LA last Thursday. We are waiting to see if they will overturn the decision or stand by it. If they decided not to assess because my son's SENCO didn't send all the information, so will the time frame of 20 weeks start from if they decided to assess or when I sent them the form? No. So basically, what'll happen if they decide to assess? They'll have 2 weeks to start the assessment, and then they'll start at week 6. So there'll be 14 weeks left of the 20 weeks. Can I ask you why you've come out of mediation with review? Because they should be deciding at mediation if they're going to overturn the decision or not. Was there not a decision maker present? Did the mediation company make sure there was a decision maker present? Mary, one outcome not agreed is Ben will be able to maintain healthy lifestyles, such as exercising, having a healthy diet. LA's response that LA reviews professional reports and AO docs but could not find a special educational need that requires this provision. While it is clear Ben enjoys the interactions with his PT, it is not the same. Isn't this preparing for adulthood and mental well-being as what Professor's report would state this? Surely on the basis of preparing for adulthood it's necessarily sim-related either. Yeah. It's independence, isn't it? So the need is the fact that Ben's obviously not as independent as he should be for his age. And the healthy lifestyle and stuff part is, I think it's vital for our children because they don't naturally pick it up. So the need is he needs support to have an healthy lifestyle. And a healthy lifestyle also comes along with mental health. And Ben significantly struggles with anxiety and leaving the house. Therefore, the PT sessions and the exercise are actually really good, and a lot of GPs and that prescribe gym memberships for mental health. So I don't understand their arguments there. It also could come from social care, yes, Laura. There's 2 different ways you could play it, Claire. I am just waiting for our first EHCP draft. It will likely arrive in school halls, so I can't run it by our fantastic SENCO. Tell me the most important sections that I could concentrate on when looking through it, please. So, BF are your most important sections. It's making sure whatever's in the health and social care sections are in the right section and they don't need to be in B&F. You need to make sure that all of your reports have been picked up properly and all of the needs are represented properly in the section B. Section F, you need to make sure all your provisions have been picked up properly and that they're not woolly. Accesses to staff, school staff, them kinds of stuff are the things that you want to avoid. They are woolly, they don't mean nothing. You need to make sure Section E, your outcomes are SMART, which is specific, achievable. I said it wrong already, SMART. So it's specific, measurable, achievable, realistic and time-bound. If you wanted, I do EHCP reviews. It's actually one of my favourite things, is to rip a draft apart and rewrite it. It's fun! Laura says, I mean, provision needed, not providing. Yeah, it can come from social care. It can. Laura says, Claire, highly recommend getting Lindsay to do a draft. I love doing drafts. I love arguing with people, though, you know. I found a new love for my job just lately, and it's really fun. And I don't know if it's because I no longer have the feeling of having to sort out my boys, because my boys are like, obviously I've fought for them and they're in the right place now. So I don't have the stress of trying to handle that alongside my job. And yeah, it's really weird. Really weird. But then again, I've been quite different in just lately, and I've been a lot more confident, I think, in meetings and speaking up a lot more, which has probably helped a lot more. I came to one realisation. My way of tackling a meeting does work. I just need to be confident in my way, and I don't need to be like anybody else. And those of you that know me will understand what I mean by that. So Claire was mediation with the LA, not with global mediation. I did post something on the page, and the answers I got was unusual for the LA to ask for mediation. The LA lady doing the mediation said she's taken all the information back to panel and should have an answer tomorrow or Thursday. That is really unusual, Claire. Could you let me know how you get on with that one? Be interested to know why she asked you for mediation and it didn't go through an actual mediation company, because that's just really wrong. Ella, yes, I've done that once. I found out they are consulting, but only found out by chance, otherwise I wouldn't have been aware they were consulted. I understand that. I do get that. It is difficult. Laura says you'll have my appeals to do soon. Brilliant!
When is the boat going?
No, I'm on a live.
What's a live?
Live.
Why?
Live. I'm on Facebook Live so everybody can see me.
I'm gonna go tell Dad.
What?
So we can ban him.
Nah, we're not going to ban him.
Alright,
Not this week.
alright.
That craziness was last week. Bit more tamer this week.
I said that 2 weeks ago.
Was it 2 weeks ago? I don't know. Ella, we are in appeal process. Yep. I'm a bit tame this week. I'm not as crazy as I were last. Only because I'm in one of those stubborn moods. I said to Ella, this is my second time. I've done 2 as well. And then I crazily decided I'd do it for all you lot. I'm representing again on Friday. Oh, I do have some big news. Big news. This made me jump up and go, yes! And everybody downstairs look at me like I had this freak of a face because I screeched. But I did my first ever tribunal representation a couple of weeks ago, and yesterday found out that we got the placement. Yes, we won the placement. Yes, that little boy gets what he needs, and that is so. I think that's probably what is making me feel just lately really happy, because I am achieving what the children need, and that obviously above everything else makes me happy. I know parents and everybody gets happy, but to actually see children get their placements, honestly, there's no other feeling for it. Lindsay. Oh, sorry, Lindsay, I did notice a comment further up, I just forgot to read it. Hi, Lindsay, hope you're okay. After yesterday's incident with the LA making a referral for an OT assessment without notifying me of this, and the OT calling me yesterday and saying that the LA had made me aware of this, and that I had given my consent for this to go ahead. The OT emailed back the SEND manager yesterday explaining that until they gained parental consent, that she's unable to move forward with the assessment. Still not heard any email or contact from the LA today after this email was sent, and I'm still fuming as all my reports up to date, and was wondering if all reports up to date, is there still a way they could try to assess my daughter despite this? When we were in tribunal on the 30th of May, the judge asked if any reassessments would be actioned by the LA, and the SEND manager said to the judge that all my daughter's report were all up to date, recent and no assessments would be necessary. You know what? They're playing games, right? They thought, Lindsay, after that meeting, it could be they had you on side, and when
That's
they
what I'm saying. He's having everyone's voices for me.
okay, when oh sorry, I lost train of thought. I think when you had that meeting, they thought you had you on side, And it went, oh, you know, it felt like it gone well. I think now they know that you're not going to be a pushover and what you're asking for, and they're not happy about it, so they're playing games. There's no need for him to have any more assessments. She's had enough. What they did was a dirty tactic, tic tac, whatever you want to say. We'll call them tic tacs there. Refresh our breath. And I don't think you're going to hear from them anytime soon because of what they've done. Honestly. I honestly think they're going to ignore you for a while. And they know you're going on holiday soon, and we know we've got that meeting as well planned. They thought you'd go with it, I think. They've tried to pull a blinder and it's not worked. Don't mess with us Lindsays, you know. So, yay, amazing news. It is amazing, Philip. Well done. Thank you. Honestly, Lindsay, don't mess with us Lindsays. They thought they could pull one over on you and they didn't done it. Now they've gone to lick the wounds. I could call it worse than a tic tac. Yeah. I could too, but I'm on live, like, you know. I'm trying my very best to control myself while I angrily squish my doggy. That sounds so wrong. Oh, I had confirmation that my order has been shipped. Oh, brilliant! Look, so, oh, Laura, Laura, oh my gosh, that's fantastic, Laura. Will you take pictures and show us all? I've lost the plot. Seriously lost the plot. It's last day of term. I've lost the plot. Week of term. Day of term. Oh my gosh. I've got a desk I can hide under it if it carries on, don't worry. So, fantastic news, Laura. I am trying again. Please do take a picture and show us exactly what you've got. I can't wait to see the meeting at the end of August. Just so I can watch her squirm. Yes. Be interesting to know when we get to Lindsay this time. Are they going to purposely just say Lindsay all the time, unprofessionally, just to try and confuse us, or are they actually going to be professional? That's the one thing that will show us. I went into an annual review yesterday with Olivia, and honestly, they introduced everybody, and then they turned around and they said, I think we've introduced everyone, and me and Libby were like, hello, you've missed us? It was done on purpose, because we were brought in by parents, and everybody else would belong to LA NHS sort of school. It's fun. I still need to stop saying it's fun, but I am actually enjoying it. I enjoy being me. I really do. Anybody else want to speak to me? Or are you all like, oh my gosh, let's go and hide for a bit? Yeah, Yusenko did. It is a shame about the Tepeter. Yeah. I tell you what though, Laura, I cannot promise that in the next meeting, if she keeps going on about, like she knows about PDA, and trying to tell me how things work, I might just have to stop her in her tracks and say, look love, I've got PDA myself, and you know, I'm not an idiot. I know how that works. I know what you're saying is not working. You know, that is not PDA friendly as much as you try. And fuck me off. And she's going to have to be put straight on how she marks things as well, because if she thinks that you go from exceeding to secure and it's alright, then she really needs a reality check. Hi Ola! Just arrived. Welcome to, what did I call it this week? Oh, it can't be that time again. It's Daft Tuesday. Welcome to Daft Tuesday. The time when I just sit here and mess. Talk crap. While you lot ask me some questions and try and see if there is any intelligence in the brain. Steph, where are you? We're looking for you, Steph. We're pressing the homing device. Hi. Hola. Going to visit a school tomorrow with draft ECP that are there and ignoring EdSAC. Make sure you take your EdSAC report with you then to make sure that the school have a full comprehensive look of what your child's needs are. Messing is fun, isn't it? Hi, Philip! Ouch, that hurt my own ears. Apologies, everybody. I'll pre-warn you next time so you can always chuck your ear defenders on before I do any shit like that again. Hi. Do you want to see my snowdrome? My lovely boy made me that. I was the only person to get a Christmas present off William this year. The first year we were at the school, he made everybody one, but this year he decided there was only mummy good enough to get one. Wasn't that right, Philip? Apologies accepted. I weren't apologising to you, Philip. I'm apologising to everybody but you. Oh, I bought myself some new noise cancelling headphones and can't figure out how to use them. I love noise cancelling ones. Which ones did you get? I have Galaxy Air earbuds. They are noise cancelling fantastic. And I also have Philips. Although I don't know where my Philips ones are gone. Oh, you should know better than that, Philip. Come on. You're not my husband for nothing. Oh, I've not heard them ones. I have the Sony X3s. And like I said, the Galaxy earbuds. I use my earbuds more often than my Sonys at the minute though. My Sonys are being a bit of a pain in the butt to actually charge. Yes. Babe, hi. Incoming. I love my...
Incoming tactical nuke.
Ugh, thanks. I have a pair of AirPods, but they don't seem that good anymore. Mine I got with my phone. I only got my phone about a month ago, upgrade, and it come. I bought the me neither. I bought the a package that come with it separate because my phone didn't come with a charging brick. It only came with wire. So I ordered the separate because I don't have a fast charger 2.0 and I've got the S23 which needs 2.0. So I ended up getting the earbuds and that with it. And at first I was a bit like, I don't really need them, but I actually really like them and I use them an awful lot. I should really probably bought some a while ago. I'm very noise sensitive though. Very light sensitive as well, which is why I'm always in the dark. Although I look like I've got big massive black bags on that, I haven't honestly. I'm just so tired. Sorry. Come on people, talk to me. Talk to me, otherwise I'll have to get the doggy to talk to you. It's my balloon dog Fidget. I need some more fidgets. I'm getting bored of these ones. Next on my agenda is to buy more fidgets. I was going to buy a comfort keychain ready for Birmingham, but I don't think I'm going to get a chance to. I don't know if you've seen them. I'm stitching. Yeah. I can't keep still. I do it in meetings, honestly. Also, can you make sure I chase that tomorrow, please? Can't half as well. I'm stitching a can't half as well. I should do something like that sometimes. Shame you can't do skydiving in live. I'm not going skydiving. Christ on a bike. That's a bit too adventurous, isn't it, Laura? I can't believe earlier. Yeah, I know they're dragging the feet on your working document. Can you please remind me tomorrow? Say, oi, Lindsay, chase that bugger, and I'll chase her. Do a fidget machine. I ain't got many fidgets. Honestly, they see my fidgets every week. These ones I end up splapping myself. Like you did with Ben. Oh yeah, I talked to Laura's daughter on Sunday. We were skydiving on Messenger. I will try, but not. Remember, I meant Zoe. It's all right, Phils. Zoe will remind me. I'm really gonna need a PA, I think, eventually. It's getting to that stage now where I literally have lists, notes, and everything, and then I've had to buy a massive wall calendar. Lindsay. I'll be asking lots of questions that may be quite uncomfortable for her to answer when it shows I am also aware of their gaslighting and the games they're playing. For a manager who has children with a similar profile to my daughter, it makes me question the truth in this. Definitely could not treat any family in the way, never mind a family who has a child with SEN. It's so wrong. They should not be able to get away with this and should be held accountable. I am so with you, Lindsay. Honestly, you know I am. Hire a PA. Probably I'm going to have to hire a PA, Philip. Eventually. It's getting to that stage where I'm like, sitting down at my desk at 9 o'clock in the morning to like 15 to 20 emails and posts and people need adding to the group, and it's like, yeah, I am loving it, don't get me wrong. It's like, I love the fact that you're all here, and I love the fact that you all want to come and share with us and you like me to help you, because that's what I want to do in life. Help people. My only ambition has always been to help people. My problem is though, if I hire a PA, it's got to be someone I know, because if it's not, it can't just be anybody. I can't cope with people. Yes, of course I will. You miss my email. I won't. I'll email you. So, I'll email you. Thank you, Ola. I'll email you, Zoe. When I get fed up, I'll be like, Zoe, come on, I need next story. You'll all be missing me when I'm not on live every Tuesday. I am going to be taking some Tuesdays off. I also want to get on top of, because I don't know if you've noticed, but work's been busy the last few weeks, so we haven't managed to do much content within the group and the page. So I'm hoping for over the summer holidays I can get on top and get a backlog of content ready for the year. Have it all planned out with different subjects. We've got an EHCP and a SEND subject every month. Hopefully we can do a post a week about each one. Also, I could do with some more feedback if anyone's willing. That'd be ace. We do have the feedback form. I don't really like asking for it because I don't like to be. I don't want you to give me feedback as in the sense because I don't like to be praised, but at the same time I do need the feedback for the marketing side of the business, which is ugh. But we have to do it. We have to do it. Although we are doing well. I've surprised myself. Honestly, didn't think we'd be where we are right now, but if you can explain it in Laura language, I'll do it. I know you will. I know you would. And I'm sure we'll get to a stage where we can explain it in Laura language and we'll do it. We will. I just need to, yeah. I'm also starting university, hopefully, in October as well, so. Bit crazy, Anna. So she ain't getting rid of us that easy. Do you honestly think you lot are going to be quiet throughout the whole of the summer holidays, really? There's not a chance in hell, is there? Nah. If you all stop talking to me, I have to start talking to the voices in my head again, and that's no fun. That's when they start thinking about cutting you off, and I don't need that. I've got too much to do. More like they caught me off in a clown car instead of white man's van. Loving your accent. Oh, thank you. I'm from the good old Burnley. Zoe, absolutely not. Yeah, I like the funny faces. A lot of people say they love Mary Simpson. They can listen to me speak all day. I get one little glimpse of my own voice, and I'm like, ooh, cringe. How can you want to listen to speak to me? You know, I have not watched a single live that I've ever done. Not one. I refuse. Philip watches them because he clips them and he puts them on YouTube. But yeah, no, they're not my thing. These are all different, by the way. This one is a hippo. This one is a Nilly. Nilly the elephant. This one is another hippo. This one I think is supposed to be a panda. And this one is another Nilly. It's a Nilly the elephant.
What is it?
Smash stretchy things, isn't it? Is that north, south, east or west? I don't know my English geography. Northwest. Northwest England, I'm near Blackpool Coast. If you know what Blackpool is, most people do. I'm about 40 minutes away from there.
Woof, woof. Bye.
Bye. Love you too. No, you don't. I love you more. No, I love you more. Usual arguments like one in my house between me and the son. It's fun. Yes. Hello, Heidi. We're still here. We're still here in Crazy Town. We're getting carted off by a clown car next week. If the LA response to the appeal is due on the 12th of July, will I receive it that day or will I have to wait for Sendis to distribute it? You will receive it that today because when they send it to Sendis, they should CC you in it, Amy. Is that the appeal that we chucked in? You get I love you arguments, I get other arguments. So it should be, Daddy. You're just not as great as Mummy, you've been told. If you were just a bit more like Mummy, they said, you'd be fine, Daddy. Oh dear. Yep. Cool. I'll be waiting to see that if you don't mind, Emma. Be interested to see what the LA have to say about that one. Oh. Really? That's what they say. Don't shoot the messenger, mate. You know what they say. So my little one's draft is now drawn up and it's just been sent to quality assured process to be checked now. Cool. That's one step further. In other words, it's just been sent to a manager to see if it's okay that they've put that much in. Hopefully it won't be long. Do you know how long roughly that should take? No, sorry, I don't. Some people say it takes 2 weeks, some people say it takes a week. Some people say it takes a day. Do you think all LAs are as bad as each other? Oh, yes. I would say there's no such thing as a good LA. There are LAs that are worse than other LAs, but it's not as much as this is good, this is a bad LA, this is not as bad as that bad LA, if that makes sense. They all have issues. But then there is times where they surprised you, but not for very long. Yes, I've already scheduled in working document slot, but definitely will send you. Oh yes, of course you have. That's good, Hardy. That's gone through quick. Well, actually, no. Is it good? Is it not? It depends. But see, when you get your draft, you'll know. It might just be that it's been rushed through. It's one of those. There's no good or no bad, if that makes sense. It's just this is what's happened. This is a process. It's like you could get a draft plan that goes through really quick, and you can tell that it's gone through quick because it's the rubbishest thing you've ever seen. And then you can get a draft plan that you've been waiting weeks for, and when you get it, it's still just the rubbishest thing you've ever seen. Staffordshire. I've worked with quite a few Staffordshire parents. Do you mean they've got to be in the bonnet and they're not accepting a lot at the minute, or they are? Because that's, you know, confused me a bit there, because she said it's a concern. But I found out real fast we were going to get a plan, but didn't receive it till a week after the 20 weeks. Yeah, it's just swings and roundabouts, isn't it? Sorry, he's taking my dog for a walk. He's getting a bit excited. Oh, I don't know what a good EHCP looks like. I wear that. I thought mine was good, but my brother said he's like polishing shit. Honestly, there's lots of times where parents will come to me and say, I've got a really good draft. I'm like, let me have a look at it. And I look at it, it's not. It's not. It's about... it's got to be right. It's got to be fit for purpose. It's got to be specified. It's got to be quantified. Your outcomes need to be smart. Your needs need to be present. You know, it's such an hard thing to explain, honestly, especially the way I do it, because I literally do, you know, practically the recent ones I've just done, I've rewrote loads, you know, they just seem to be coming out really minimalistic at the moment. Amy Staffordshire. Yep, Amy Staffordshire. I've had a couple of positives in Staffordshire lately as well. Sonia's Staffordshire as well. They are accepting loads. I'm concerned it's happened quick. It might not be good. I don't think anything's good, honestly. Pop it over if you want me to do a draft check. It's I charge $220, which is cheap as I could do it for, honestly. I have worked to keep my prices as low as possible. I absolutely love a good draft check. I say a good draft check, but to you it'll be a rubbish. But I love doing them. It's just my thing. Some positives is better than none, definitely. I'm patiently waiting for a positive in West Berkshire. What I mean by positives, Laura, is I mean like we won cases, and we've won a few cases in your LA. Honestly, I really recommend it all. I love doing them. Where are you, Sonia, if you're on here? No, she's not here at the minute. I will speak to her. She's a really good friend of mine now, is Sonia, so next time I speak to her, I'll ask her to speak to you, Heidi. She's lovely, Sonia. She really is lovely. And if you are watching, Sonia, could you speak to Heidi? She's looking for some positive experience. Have I helped anyone get aortas? I wonder. So, have I helped anyone get aortas? Oh, Amy's from Staffordshire as well. Hi there, Amy. I can't say your last name, love, but she's our one of our moderators is from Staffordshire. Oh yes, you have one then, says Laura. Zoe, I take yes, yeah. It was Zoe's case that just recently we've got a yes to aorta, and we've actually avoided going to tribunal, which was amazing. Staffordshire has been bad beaut. Staffordshire, they are bad for lies, to be fair. You've got to be really, really on them. The cases that I won with Staffordshire, me and the parent were literally emailing daily about everything and not letting anything go to rest. We actually got a really in-depth autism inclusion report today, first one. That's good. Hopefully... Daddy's dumb. Who wrote Daddy's dumb? I think one of the boys might be on the computer. Zoe Lindsay, someone exceptional without the need for tribunal. Yes, it's amazing. Oh, epic. Lindsay was exceptional. Yes. Hi, Mom. Right, who's on the computer? Harvey or William? So did you have to try and fail school? No. It's Zoe's case. Dad's on walk. I know Dad's on walk. I just realised that. So yep. Yep. To what? Harvey or William? Hey, we all have our moments, kids. We do. One of the kids has took over my husband's thingy and typing on there. So I do apologise if you see Philip coming up with some random stuff. It's Harvey or William. The fact that he said Dad's dumb, I think it's more likely Harvey. The autism inclusion team from my brief contact appear good, but they don't talk to anyone. Departments within the LA, but on the whole, I wouldn't suggest staffs are good, unfortunately. No, I agree. I Harvey or William. Yeah, you should have left it logged in. Yeah, lol. I agree, Ad. FB frapping. It's me. It's you, Harvey or William. Which one? Harvey. It's Harvey. It was you, was it?
I'm gonna get typing.
No, stop it. Oh dear. Hi, Harvey. Well, supposedly rolling out PDA training. They all say that, but is it proper PDA training? PDA is very unique, and the training that a lot of them roll out's not necessarily up to standard and good enough. Have the trainers been trained properly themselves? It always makes me wary. But I'm PDA, and look at what I do. And I weren't supported. I must admit, I did have quite a traumatic school time. But anything could happen. So I know he was in mainstream, unable to obtain government evidence. Lindsay supported us with the HCP side of things and went straight to EOTAS. Yep, we did. Hi Harvey, says Laura. Well, Harvey says never. All said I shouted loud enough. Yeah, you have to shout loud enough. He's in for some trouble when he gets back. Probably. Yeah. Oh, says suppose it runs by EDSAC. It's run by EDSAC. That's interesting. Got my son's PD. I don't know if it's NHS. Woohoo. Harvey says you're ADHD, autistic, and PDA. Thank you for letting the world know, son. It's a good job I'm not worried about anybody knowing my diagnosis, isn't it? I'm proud of myself too. Heidi, what's PDA? It's pathological demand avoidance. They say it's a profile of autism, but it's very, very different to autism, and it changes the whole presentation of autism, if I'm honest. Zoe, REP said EOTAS in LA said no. Good job the labs in you before it goes far. He won't get into trouble, honestly. He won't. Loving the kids' positivity. I love my kids' positivity too. It's been ingrained in them, to be fair. Put it this way, staffs are in top 4 for local authorities to refuse an EHCP. That doesn't... An EHC, that doesn't surprise me. Oh, he's back. Interesting. Are you ready for it? It's going to be fun. Yeah, no, we've always brought the kids up to be quite positive about who they are. Drum roll, everybody. Yeah. Are you waiting for it all, everybody? Do you want me to go now? Yes, we have some sort of reaction at the start from the LA. We appealed it and have one without tribunal. Yes. We did. They were massively opposed to it, weren't they, at the beginning, Zoe? And then when we got this solicitor and she was really off with me, don't go yet. And when he was really off with me with solicitor, we thought, oh, we're in for it here. She really doesn't like me, but it pretty backed down pretty quickly after us stomping the name. And was so excited when she saw a letter with PDA and C's name. Oh, bless her. It's probably because she knows he's like her. It's very quiet downstairs, very suspicious. Nothing? No, I swear to God, even when he notices, he won't tell him off. How can we tell him off when he's been typing at the computer, he's been spelling and reading all on his own? He's been learning. They're hiding now. No, they're not. Honestly, Harvey will be stood next to his dad and he will blatantly tell him what he's done. That he's been typing on his dad. That's a really good excuse. It's educational. It is educational. It is a good excuse. Yelling yes, a win. You know, as they say, always look on the bright side of life. That's what we do. There's a positive in everything we do. It's also get it not given out here neither. Can't. Not exactly can't. And as I just said, quite like fighting with solicitors. It's funny. She's off. Why not? Let's have fun. I got Bambi on today as well, which is one of my favourite jumpers. Love your lives. It makes me smile. I'm so glad. I'm glad I make you smile. It's a family affair. It really is turning out to be a family affair, isn't it? It's just naturally developed into what we are now, and it's amazing. You know, life actually blows me away just lately with what it is. It's strange and shocking, and I'm amounting to something that I thought was never, ever, ever achievable. Never. I might be 36 before I got there, but I bloody got there. And I got there being me, with all of my fidgets and all of my weird and wonderful things. And before someone tells me I have to call myself weird, I love being weird. Who wants to walk my dog so I can finish stitching? No, you're alright. And some crazy stalkers who you stole. Yes! Oh, yeah. Don't forget the people I stole. Like I even in for the winter we were stole 4 years before I did. Still haven't gotten anywhere. It took me, I'd say about 9 months with Zoe's case. I would say all in all. You know the story of rabbit and tortoise slowly always wins the race. Exactly. It's like, you know what? You're going to get more out of a meeting if you go in all nice and calm and kill them with kindness because they so hate it, because they know there's nothing they can do about it, and you're calm as anything, than you are going to do if you go in all guns blazing. And when you go in all guns blazing, you just get everyone's back up. And they can start throwing back at you. But if you go in and kill them with kindness and act polite and very calm, and get the backs up that way, there's absolutely nothing they can do because they can't throw it back at you because you've not been nasty. And that's what I love. Kill with kindness. Definitely, you kill him with kindness. Calm, cool, collective. You be the ones that brings the biscuits to the meeting and chocolates. I was nice. You was nice. You weren't nasty at all yesterday, Laura. Not at all. It's just what I do, though. Can ask whatever you want. They might not agree to it, but you can ask for whatever you want. But at the same, they might not agree to it, but you're not going to get nothing if you don't ask. The email I got said it had gone to quality assured process, and the section F means he needs specialist provision in a mainstream or special needs school. Take the mainstream bit out. You know, he's not going into a specialist provision because these units are shit. Most of them. The proves they don't work properly and spend most of the time in mainstream. We need a special needs school, okay, Ada? So should that be stated on the EHCP? It won't necessarily be stated on the EHCP right now because particular types of placements shouldn't be on the EHCPs at draft stage. And it's just to try and prevent LAs from making EHCPs out to be more like a provision rather than the needs of the child. Although it make no difference. Oh, good idea. Definitely a good idea. Oh, I can't remember where they were, but it's a good idea. Always teach my kids to kill with kindness. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Everybody always thinks I'm the dead quiet, nice one. This says otherwise. Sorry. That's probably a bit freaky, actually. Sorry. He's also working at year one and got a structure on curriculum for his needs, and he's in at the moment having 1-to-1 hour a week and rest time. Yeah, definitely specialist setting. Forget about the mainstream specialist kind of crap. This is exactly what my LA are doing. Needs of provision. Yeah, they do. Sadly, they do. I like to put them back in the box about that. Man needs specialists, we all know they will say mainstream. Absolutely, they will. So you think you should go specialist school? I kind of miss. Yeah, I do. I'm not a specialist, not a unit. Please don't put him in a unit. I don't like units. Specialist school, definitely. The units are just not set up right. If they were set up right, they'd be fantastic and they'd work, but they're not, and they don't work them properly. And as soon as they start struggling with staff, best intentions and all that, but the kids slowly but surely end up getting pushed into mainstream even when they're not ready. I don't like them. I'm not good at killing with kindness. Just go off on one and feel awful because I have. Please don't feel awful. It's your own emotions you're playing with. It's like when it's my own kids, I really struggle with the killing with kindness and I can get really irate. But it's different when it's not your own kids, and you can kind of rein it in a bit better. I'm not saying I don't care about yours, because honestly I do. I care about every single case that I support. It's just obviously slightly different to what the kind of care I have for my own kids. And I think we'd be more worried if I didn't have a different kind of care for my own kids. You're not in a bad position. You're not, love. Just got to go walk. Lovely chatting. It was lovely chatting to you as well, all out. For see you again next week. Heidi, if you're really struggling when you get draft, chuck me an email at hello@educationforall.uk and we'll see what we can do. Unfortunately, quality assurance means nothing in staff. So I've achieved 4 drafts before finalising and being anywhere near right. They're all the same, aren't they, Amy? We often say is if the first draft doesn't get, if they don't agree on the first draft, then don't bother with draft ping pong. Just tell them to finalise and chuck it straight to appeal. Unit staff are not trained properly. They're not. We are all here to support you. Are the autism units no good then? It's tough because they're not great. It depends on how set up they are. Some of them trying, honestly, and some of them are work the socks off. What you need to look at is the percentage of time they're in the mainstreams and the percentage of time they're in the autism units. And if it's just that they're constantly in a unit and they're never actually mixed with the mainstream, why are they in the unit? If there's no need for a mainstream, they should be in a specialist school. Lisa, it's taken me to get child number 3 to be angry, not to be angry and emotional. We are here to support you all. Honestly, the intention of units were only ever temporary measures to assess kids in direct way, most suitable placements, but this has been majorly abused recently. I agree, they're just not the right place. I basically appeared just come through after I've made a decision to move his school in September, which is close to home, but unfortunately another mainstream didn't know I was going to get his EHCP. Now we have got an EHCP. You weren't messed up, love. Honestly. Plus, apparently, he won't get in a specialist school this year now anyway, has waiting lists. Oh, no. Right, I'll guide you all the way there, Hardy. Honestly. There's more than LA mainstream schools, right? There's independent ones. There's Section 41s. No more. And being full is not good enough. They actually need to go above and beyond and prove it. So Em wants her AP to carry on next week. Can't blame her. The mood difference when she comes home is so different. She's so happy and bubbly. I mean, last week they got a cinema trip and McDonald's. This week bowling. Who wants school? I'm going to email and try and mail up for September. It is doing wonders for her. That's brilliant. I love that. Fantastic to hear, especially what's going on Zoe. Em needs that. Kaya, ones in my area, I love you too, follow all policies for mainstream and they have not got good reputations. No, they don't. Next term, not next week. Yeah, sorry, yeah. I think, well, what's...
When are we going to be going?
Kaya, thank you. 2 weeks today. But I think she needs some positivity. And I understand. I am offering to tell you where to go. I'm offering to help you, support you in the next steps. Honestly, just email me. Here, we're all here. The group's here. It's what I love about the group, because when I'm not available, other people help. And that's what we should be here for. We should be here for everybody. Like I said in that post this morning, which I really hated having to write that post, but I'm not having people come into the group like that and not be supportive. I'm not having it. What's your email? Hello at educationforall.uk. Laura O'Hamey, would you be able to just pop in my email, please? Please. We are here for everyone, aren't we, Laura? That is exactly what we're doing. Feel stressed, I want to cry even over reading these autism that... Oh, bless you, Lord. Honestly. I get where you are right now, because I've been there, you know. Not all of you know my story, especially not the new ones, but both my two youngest are in independent specialist school now, but it's took a 4-year fight to get there. 2 years per boy.
I've got 2 dogs.
Yeah.
Actually, I've got 3 because I've got 1, 2, 3.
Can I just speak quickly, please? I'm gonna. You go downstairs because I'm coming soon. Now, I have 3 boys altogether, and all 3 boys are SEN.
Yeah, I'm in a school.
I know you're in a cool school. Go on.
And one's the
Thank you, Laura.
19.
Thank you, Zoe.
And one's 9. And I'm 8.
Yeah. So I have my 19-year-old, and he had a statement that they were then, and then went on to the HCP. Sadly, I never managed to get him the support, and I always feel like I actually let him down. We did fight hard. We had social care involved when we asked for support from the school. For the wrong reasons, really. They decided to come in and support we got social care coming in because they decided, because the eldest was quite challenging behaviour, he would be at risk to the 2 younger 2, which was so not the case. The 2 younger 2 were well protected and they were never at risk. We then he went to high school. He crashed and burned in high school, and the high school basically dumped him in college for the last 2 years of high school. He come out with nothing, and has really struggled since. My middle son crashed and burned in year 1. He was horrendous. The way he was coming out of school, all wet, soiled. This was just before COVID. He had emotionally based school avoidance. Between October and March, he never meant to go to the school. He would shake, physically shake. He would hide and run away. He nearly got run over. We was accused of fee in emotional abuse because we didn't drag him into school, kicking and screaming. I was accused of not being able to be a decent parent because of my autism and the rest of my diagnosis, and it was also suggested that I had a low IQ. Then for the youngest, we'd moved his school and the transition to the new school didn't go well, and that's when he crashed and burned. For him, we got reported to social care again. This time was because we'd gone for independent reports because we knew what we were dealing with, and because his diagnosis for his ADHD was done independently and he was on a private prescription. We was reported to social care because he was struggling to attend school. I refused to drag him in again, and also that we was giving him drugs off the internet that was unsolicited. So then we had to prove that he was prescribed, it was a doctor, and that everything we were doing in his best interest. For the youngest, we actually got told off the local authority that after they did his needs assessment, if it came back that he couldn't attend a mainstream school, that they was going to fine us for the duration of him not being able to be in school. So it was September all the way to February. They said if it came back saying that he needed a specialist school, they'd leave us alone. So we felt totally backed into a corner and ended up home educating him as well temporarily. And honestly, me and my husband have spent everything we've had for the last 4 years getting reports, and that's why I do what I do. You know, and I can't help everybody. But if I can't help everybody for free. I wish I could. But if there are people in situations like Hardy, please don't suffer. Just reach out and I'll do what I can. I'm not saying I can do it all for free, but I will at least push you in the right directions. I will at least give you the right guidance and make sure you're on the right track. You know, my ambition is to be able to just sit here and help everybody, because they shouldn't be in this situation in the first place. Honestly. We should be put through this. Sorry, I took that to a very dark place then. I didn't mean to do that. I just... Obviously, some of you are very new and don't know why I do what I do. And that is why I do what I do. Because I never ever want to see anybody, any families in my situation feel... Yeah, it's difficult. It was a difficult time for everybody. Very... I do thank you. Not honestly, it's not a problem. You don't have to thank me. Do you know what what would be the big thank you? Is seeing your boy in the right place, and we'll get there. By hook or by crook, we'll get there. I am gonna go. Busy week this week. Happy to help Hardy with any questions about stuff. Feel free to reach out on the page. Thank you, Amy, and thank you, Laura. I am going to go. Busy week, like I said. Laura. You're so real, and this is what makes you good for us. Thank you. It's just me. I'm not trying to be anything. I'm not just being me. Honestly. I'm so glad I found you. Sorry, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Do you know what? Truth is, I come off the live and spend most of my night on group anyway answering questions, so I never stop working really. I'll email you tomorrow night. Oh, thank you. Tomorrow. Honestly, don't worry about it. If you do email me, you don't get a response, you will eventually get a response. I try and respond as quick as possible. The longest I say is 48 hours, but it never usually goes over a few hours, even if it is 9 o'clock at night. But yeah, I'm going to go because, like I said, I've got a busy week. Please do all join me for the Draft Tech webinar on Thursday. I'm looking forward to that. I've got everything ready for that one. 100% dedicated. Oh, definitely. 100%. Love it. I absolutely love it, honestly. I never stop smiling when I do it. You know, don't get me wrong, there's times when I get angry, and there's times when I get really upset when I listen to stories and situations, but in the end, it always ends up me feeling like this because of you lot. You know, you all call me. When's the draft one again? It's on Thursday evening at 7. That's just streamed into the group. I don't stream that on my page. It's just the group, so you'd need to be in the group. So make sure you are. Um, I can't turn off while there's people suffering and struggling. I just can't turn off, and that's why I'm always here. And I don't do it for the gratitude. I don't do it because I want people to think big of me. I do it because nobody should be struggling. It's not fair. You know? But yeah. Okay, how am I getting into the group? So let me have a look. See options. And there you go. If you click on what Amy's just put up, the Education for All send an EHCP support group and request to join Harder, I will add you. I will accept your request. It's a safe space, and anybody makes it unsafe like they did this morning, it will be dealt with immediately because I'm not having it. It is a safe space. We are all friendly. We all support everybody. It's all families. There is a few people here and there that are professionals, but they are good professionals, and they are helping. Honestly, it's not a problem. You don't need to thank us. It's what I do. I don't want you to thank me. I just want everyone to get what they need and not to be in such horrible situations. That's what makes me happy, and that's all the thanks I need, is to see them come out the other side. But I'm going to go, because I keep saying I'm going to go, and I keep yabbering on even more. But like I said, there's the draft webinar on Thursday night. I am fully booked for this week, so if anybody else needs to book anything, oh bless you. I get it. I know, yeah, I get it. I do get that. But booking for next week, and hopefully all of you will have a lovely break and half term. I will be live next week, and then after next week it won't be every week. Heidi, me and Lindsay are the same. We are very much the same. So after next week, it won't, like I said, the lives won't be every week because I do want to take some time to have with my boys. And I want to get ahead of things before the game starts again in September. I will be around, obviously, throughout August. I don't actually plan on having any specific time off as such. It'll just be that I am around. Emails will get answered. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Heidi. I deserve the break, yeah. Case managements will still rumble on in the background, all of that kind of stuff. Zoe, I know how you feel. It's just a relief when you find people who understand and get it. I totally agree. Totally agree, and that's what I love about our group. Everybody understands and everybody gets it, and we're all here for one another, always and forever. And on that note, I'm going to love you all and see you all next Thursday. I'll be live again Thursday. But good night.